Hey everyone, have you ever wondered what happens when some of the world's most notorious hackers leave the dark web behind? Imagine people who once thrived in secrecy, exploiting systems and breaking laws, suddenly working for the very governments that once hunted them. Sounds like a spy thriller, right? Well, it's not fiction. This is the real story of how hackers are being transformed into cyber agents. Some of the world's top hackers started in the dark web, then got recruited by intelligence agencies. Welcome to Bluehat Cybersec Academy. Here, we explore the fascinating journey of these hackers, from being black hat troublemakers to becoming heroes of the digital battlefield. So, let's dive in. Some of the world's most skilled hackers began in the dark web, a hidden space where anonymity reigns. Reputations are built on skill, and exploits are currency. For governments, hackers are both a threat and an opportunity. Think about it. Some hackers went from prison cells to working alongside the very agencies that once pursued them. Back in the early 2000s in the United States, several high-profile hackers were arrested for operating botnets, stealing data, and launching massive cyber attacks. Many faced long prison sentences, but for some, a different path opened up. Join the agencies that once hunted them. Agencies like the FBI or NSA saw these hackers not just as criminals, but as assets. People who already understood the attacker's mindset. Some went on to work on critical defense projects, using their skills to protect the very systems they once exploited. Their knowledge became a shield for the nation. And this isn't just happening in the United States. Across Europe, intelligence agencies in countries like the United Kingdom and Germany quietly recruit former hackers into their cyber units. For example, one hacker who had trafficked stolen credentials on underground forums served a suspended sentence before joining a European intelligence team to defend energy infrastructure from cyber attacks. These programs are rarely publicized, and the identities of recruits are usually classified. But investigative reporting and legal cases confirm that governments are increasingly turning threats into defenders. Now, turning a hacker into a trusted cyber agent isn't as simple as handing them a badge. Governments have created structured programs to retrain, rehabilitate, and instill responsibility. Some countries run multi-month cyber rehabilitation programs that combine several areas of training. They include legal education, so recruits understand laws around digital activity and national security, ethics and responsibility training, teaching the societal impact of cyber operations and ethical decision-making, technical upskilling with training in defense tools, digital forensics, secure coding, and vulnerability assessment. And finally, team integration, pairing recruits with experienced professionals to foster trust, discipline, and collaboration. These programs shift motivation from personal gain or notoriety to public service and national defense. They teach hackers perspective, not just skill. Some agencies have even created internal hack academies. These simulate attack and defense scenarios similar to competitive hacking platforms, but emphasize legal compliance and national objectives. Recruits train to defend against advanced threats, secure critical infrastructure, and even conduct counter-cyber operations. The result? Highly skilled operators who are motivated by the responsibility of defending the nation's digital borders. Of course, while turning hackers into heroes is effective, it raises some really tough questions. Should someone who once broke the law be given a second chance in a position of immense power? Critics worry that reduced sentences or, prestigious jobs might actually undermine justice. Supporters, on the other hand, argue that these hackers have rare, critical skills that are nearly impossible to develop through traditional education. In the face of advanced cyber adversaries, leveraging their talent can honestly be a matter of national security. There's also the question of loyalty. Can a former lawbreaker truly become loyal? Agencies rely on background checks, monitoring, and phased integration, but trust remains a central concern. The balance between skill and risk is, pretty delicate. And finally, consider the slippery slope. Recruiting former criminals could glamorize illegal hacking. Could aspiring hackers see this as a pathway to a government job? While that's definitely speculative, it really does highlight the fine line between deterrence and recruitment. Today, the line between criminal and agent is, honestly, more blurred than ever. Governments have embraced an unconventional approach, turn elite hackers into defenders. From dark web forums to national cyber command centers, these individuals really embody a paradox. They once exploited vulnerabilities. Now, they protect the very systems they once threatened. Their journey tells a story of redemption, skill repurposing, and, the evolving nature of cyber warfare. So, here's a question for you. Just to see how sharp your cyber instincts are, can you think of a real-life case where a hacker became a government agent? And if you were in charge of national cyber defense, Would you recruit former hackers or stick strictly to traditional cybersecurity talent? Think about it and drop your answers in the comments. Before we wrap up, if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the full playlist, The Spy Who Hacked Me, for more incredible stories from the hidden world of cyber espionage.